When do you feel protected? On this segment of It's Scary to Remarry. What's up, Brave Arts community? This is Sean Heineman, your premier pre-engagement coach, back with another topic. When do you feel protected? I think this is a conversation that you must have when you enter into a relationship with your significant other. It's a great conversation because you never know what can happen when you're out in public with someone. You might run into an ex. Somebody might say something offensive to you, or you might have felt offended. Like, to what degree do you feel that the man has to step up in order to protect you? So having these conversations early in the relationship, I believe, will help save a relationship in the long term, because as a man, we're looking at, a lot of times we're always trying to fight somebody, or, in honor of protecting. But then there can be a way as far as just acknowledging, saying, hey, don't talk to my woman like that, or excuse me, man, that ain't right. You need to calm that down, where you could just kind of alleviate some tension by your voice being heard. So everything doesn't always have to result in fighting, but I do think it is something that we do need to address in relationships, because the way your woman sees protection might be a different way than the way he sees protection. Are you tired of dating the same person, just different faces? Are you tired of people wasting your time in this whole dating process? Do you desire to marry one day? I created this 5-part video series entitled Dating Intentionally: 5 Ways to Know They Are the One for You. You can get it now in the comment section below. You will see it is 5, the number 5, ways to know podia.com. I created this 5-part video series with you in mind. Now let's get back into today's podcast episode. So if there's miscommunication in that area and something happens, she might feel like you wasn't defending her. I just want to give a quick example of this. I remember one night my wife and I went out. We were in Dallas, and late night, and we just kicking it, having fun. And I go to the restroom, and when I come out, we just kicking it, enjoying ourselves. Great night. So on our way home, we're in the car, and my wife is like, hey, that guy who was sitting behind us with the soccer jersey on? And I was like, yeah, because I'm always paying attention to my surroundings. She was like, when you went to the bathroom, he tried to talk to me. He tried to holler at me or whatever. Now I'm thinking in my head, like, this dude must be slick. He must be bold in order to try to talk to my wife while I'm in the restroom. Because had I known, if she told me while we were there, I already know what I would have had done to him. Because when she told me, I was like, oh, I see how I would have played this out. I ain't gonna tell y'all what I would have done to him, but let's just say I would have went to jail that night, right? Because you don't disrespect me like that. I'm giving you this scenario to let you know that my wife had enough street smarts to think twice, to think that, what, I'm just gonna play this on the cool and wait till we get home, because my husband probably gonna end up acting up, could possibly went to jail that night, right? And would have lost everything. We have kids at home. Who knows how this would have went. If I would have got locked up, then how am I protecting her if I end up going to jail over doing something that, that hurt someone when we were out? And now I got a record and all this other stuff. So now she's left unprotected. So, kudos to my wife for thinking twice before a situation really could have went left. So, ladies, let me know, how do you view protection? Are you kind of like the rah-rah type where it's like, no, I need you to jump on this dude now. Like, I need you to make this happen. Or are you the type that's maybe a little more reserved and just saying that, what, we got a lot to lose here. Let's think twice before something stupid happens, because I can't afford for you to get locked up and I'm stuck here trying to raise these kids by myself because, we couldn't contain ourselves, or we could have overlooked an offense. So let me know, how do you feel protected? Make sure that you hit the subscribe button, share this with a friend, share this with someone you know, because I think this is a conversation that's worth having. If you are listening to this on the podcast, make sure you leave a rating and review. Would love to hear from you. I want to get the ratings and reviews up. I'll give you a shout out as well for leaving the review, and let me know how I'm doing. This is Sean Heineman at It's Scary to Remarry, wanting you to love fearlessly. Take care, people.